Hello, my Lexies. Welcome back to the Luxury Live Show. If you're new here, by the way, this is a weekly live stream show that both Kat and I host on a weekly basis every Friday in North America, Western time, and then every Saturday morning in Singapore and Hong Kong time. Kat L is my partner, obviously. She's right beside me. So this week is on my channel and next week it'll be on hers and then vice versa. Okay, so today's topic, let's jump into it right away. You guys asked for ready to wear, especially from Hermès. And I know we've been talking a lot about bags lately. It's very bag heavy and lots of Hermès talk and Hermès reveals, but today is all about their ready to wear. So between Kat and I, we chose 5 or 6 pieces from the most current collection that we love, and that if we had to pick something, those would be our picks. So let me share my screen with you guys. Yes,
Isabel's here.
Oh, hi, Isabel. Okay. So yes, we did create some slides for you guys this week. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to let Kat get started first. But before that, a little bit of housekeeping. So if you have questions for us, because normally how this live stream works is that the beginning portion for maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes, we'll talk about certain topics. So today is Hermès ready to wear. And then after that, we'll open the floor and we'll take your questions. And for us to be able to see your questions more readily, it's better if you put some question marks in front of your question so that we can see them, because this is a different format for us. So just type a bunch of question marks. Very easy. Okay, Kat, I'm going to let you go.
All right, thank you. Okay, so I'm actually, for the occasion, I'm wearing my one and only Hermès top, which I absolutely love. I love it so much that I want to wear it all the time, but because it's my one and only, I'm trying to control myself. So, of course, I had to pick some of these micro tees from the current, it's the fall collection, right? Yeah. So
pre-fall, yeah.
Pre-fall collection. And they don't come up with micro tees, a lot of it every season. I think even for this season, they only came out with 2 or 3 designs. And one was a white, and this is the black that I got. So this season, they came out with this. It's, the first time I saw it, honestly, I was thinking, nah. But the more I look at it, I actually really like it. I like the white, which is, easy to match. It's got this, I can't really tell. I think it's part of the crop. I'm not sure. That little part of the, if anybody knows, let us know. What is that little, I don't know, plaque or part of the design, the square thing. So I think that's part of the crop. And so they've got this white. And the more I look at the blue, I really like it. So the way I've done today's slides are I've put the ones that I really want, and then some that I'm like, I like the look, but I may not necessarily buy it. So this is something I am actually looking out for. Haven't tried it, haven't actually seen it in store, but I love their micro tees. If you like their micro tees, I do suggest that you size up. They are quite small. I think this is an M for me, and it's actually really tight around my shoulders, but they have expanded a bit. It has expanded. But yes, this is my first pick from the ready to wear. It's really nice. It looks much better worn than when you see it just hanging on the hanger.
I agree, Kat. Like I love this t-shirt, by the way, and we don't have this on our Canadian site yet. I feel like a lot of things come to the Canadian site much, much later, or even just to Canada in general. But someone told me, and I thought that was so helpful because I didn't know that. Apparently, Hermès has 3 fit, or at least the 3 fit that she told me about is micro, and then there's the straight fit, and then there's the maxi fit. So micro is the most tight fitting one. That is why I was wondering myself too when I bought my own t-shirt. I should have worn my own t-shirt actually. When I bought my t-shirt, it's also a micro fit. And I was like, oh my gosh, the 36, I could barely like squeeze my arm in it because I have shoulder problems. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so tight. So I had to size up too. But that is why. So if you went with their other fit, like the straight fit or the maxi fit, then those ones, I think the maxi is the most oversized one. And then the straight fit is just like straight, right? Whereas this one is more tapered. Even the waist is more taken in. And then I think the shoulders are tighter too. So
It is here.
Love it. I love
but
the.
I really love their
love
micro
the
tees. I wish
red.
they did more designs, but you know, sometimes like more is too confusing. So I guess I like their strategy of just doing 1 or 2 per season, keeping it really tight in their collection, and it's just simple.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's so nice. Yeah, I love the like I see you in the blue, but honestly, all 3 colors are beautiful.
I really want it. Okay, this this is something else that actually I think this is the other design from this season. So there are only 2, and this is not a micro tee. I think this is the other fit that you were talking about.
Yeah, the
so it's
straight
a little
fit.
the straight fit, so a little looser, which you know I kind of think of it like my LV t-shirt. So it's more loose fitting, it's more relaxed. I like the black and white, but what's stopping me from grabbing this is because it's too similar to the one that I already have, like this. It's almost like identical. But that's why I think I'm attracted to it. It's so busy, I know. But even for this, when I first tried it on, it's so busy. But once you wear it, it actually goes. And it goes because you match it with a plain bottom, so jeans or jeans or like white pants or any kind of dark pants. It goes so well. So the busyness in the t-shirt doesn't look so busy when it's worn. On the hanger, it looks really, really messy. But I can imagine wearing this with like a pair of jean shirts or a black pants or even a pink pants with I love it. So I like it, but I'm not gonna get this because it's just too similar. It's like, I don't know, what am I doing?
I know what you mean. What I like about Hermès t-shirts, the ones that have lots of patterns, even though they're busy, they don't scream logos.
That's right.
Yeah, so you have to recognize the pattern or you have to know the collection to know that it's even an Hermès t-shirt. And like I said, I have no issues with logos. I have plenty of logo t-shirts, but sometimes you just need something that has no logos, but you know that you feel put together when you put it on. So that's what I love about Hermès so much.
Absolutely. Okay, so for me, t-shirts are the ones that I gravitate to for ready to wear because of where I live in Singapore. It's really hot. And I think the next 3 items is I like the look, but I will not necessarily buy because it's just not suitable for where I am, and I can't justify it for just a holiday. But I love looking at it. I can just imagine if I was living even in Australia, where there's some winter, some cold seasons. Of course, Canada. Maybe this is too thin for Canada. But yeah, I love jackets. And I love this kind of like bomber jacket. It's very relaxed, very sporty. And this, I think the color also attracts me. I actually like it's cotton and linen. Linen is 100% linen. So it's not so, I guess, heavy. And I can sort of imagine myself buying this and wear, say, if I was, in the office a lot and it was more smart casual, this would be something that I could actually wear in this weather in the aircon because it's just linen. It's not wool or cashmere. I love this relaxed fit. I like especially the picture on the right side where I like the back. I don't know. It just makes your shoulders look a little broader. It's kind of sporty. I can imagine myself riding a motorbike, but I don't ride a motorbike. But I love this, and I love the color, the H color.
It's true. This color is stunning, and not just sporty. In fact, I wear a lot of more crop jackets when I wear my dresses. So I feel like if you want to style, like this is not, a lot of the things from Hermès looks boring on the hanger, but once you put it on and once you think about all the different ways that you can style with, and especially if it goes with your wardrobe pieces, like for me, I would wear this in a cooler night in the summer where like I can have like a fun summer dress underneath and this is just draped on top. Yeah, it will look really, really good.
Exactly. I like the fact that it's quite simple. So I think the t-shirts are more busy because it's just patterns, but a lot of their overall clothing, like jackets and all, it's just simple. Monochrome color, something unique, and it allows us to dress up other things. I could wear like really, really loud accessories or a colorful pants or something like a really colorful dress, and it just complements the rest of the outfit. So that's why I thought, even though it looks so simple, like nothing much, but I can actually imagine so many ways to dress this jacket with.
True. And it's also the attention to detail. I mean, let's just look at the zipper pull in the middle picture. It's so cute.
A little run, yeah. Okay, next. Okay, this is something that I love the look. Okay, it is, I don't know, it just gives me just the feel. Like it has this part of the waist that is cinched in. It's almost like those mannequins that just doesn't have a head, but it's just the shape of the whole body. I don't think this model is really very shapy, but just looking at this jacket, where it's just the button is at the waist, she looks like this. Oh my gosh. An hourglass figure with this jacket. Absolutely gorgeous. From the back, just look at that shape. It makes the shoulders look so put together, and it comes nice tapering down to the waist, and it comes out just right at the hips. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous leather jacket. The details, again, the buttons, the zip. Oh my goodness. I would never buy it because it's leather. But wow, if I lived in a country that allowed me to wear leather, this is definitely going to be in my wardrobe. It's called Equestrian. So maybe it has that more structured cut, yet it's still quite elegant. Oh, I love it. What do you think of this one?
Oh, you said it exactly what I was going to say too. Like, it still looks structured, but it's so elegant in a way. Like, I think I can think of like, it's more gentle, which is nicer and easier to incorporate into your wardrobe, because I think of Balmain, which is one of my favorite brands. They have very strong shoulders, very tapered waist and everything, but it's such a strong look that it's harder to wear on a daily or on a more frequent basis, whereas this is more everyday. It's subtle, but still you can tell the quality. You can tell that they put in the effort of making the clean lines, but yet still have that feminine silhouette. And it's just a classic piece. Yeah,
absolutely. It's soft. It's slightly softer because with leather jackets, they tend to be quite extreme. It's either too much hardware or it's too heavy and it's draping down, and it just gives that really like a biker look. That's how I think of leather jackets. But when I saw this leather jacket, I was really surprised. It has that sharp look, but not sharp in a Balmain kind of way. It's just smart, right?
Yeah.
Smart. And then it's sort of curved at some points. Gosh, it's an elegant leather jacket. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Okay, and then one more. I had to pick one more because, I think I like the look, but I know because I like the look, but I know I will never get one. So every time I see leather, I'm like, oh man, it's so nice. And I think they use really good quality, because look at that. She's pulling it up all the way to her elbow, and the folds are just soft. So I can just imagine touching this leather jacket. Longer, you can wear a nice, pair of shorts inside. But I can imagine how soft it is, because sometimes leather tends to, like, I've tried leather jackets. They can kind of be a little bit like stiff and thick, but the way she cinched it all the way up to her elbow, look at that. It is definitely soft and supple. And yet when it flows on the picture on the left, look at how it drapes. It's like it's flowing down. I love
like
this.
in the Matrix.
Yeah, like in the Matrix. I think that's why I get this, like, yeah, you're right. Like the Matrix. Gorgeous, elegant, and I wish I could wear it. But yeah, but then of course, again, look at that price.
Yeah.
I saved the most expensive for the last, but it's a beautiful leather jacket. I think if you wear this, if you get this, it will go for many, many occasions. Casual, just like maybe not a spring, like a fall, early fall kind of outfit where you can sort of still show your legs, it's not cold, and you have this really matrix kind of jacket on. And then in the winter, you can also use it, right? Cold, maybe the not so cold part of the winter. I think so.
Yeah, this one is one of those, again, it's gonna be one of those that doesn't look like much on the hanger. But depending on your personal style, it can really look so sophisticated. And because it's so simple, then your own outfit underneath can be more elaborate too. But yeah, I love it. It's like I'm sure if you need ideas to buy anything and you live in the kind of weather that allows you to wear this kind of jacket, buy it because it's really beautiful. Okay, well, thank you, Kat. Loved your choices. So I'm gonna share my picks now. And well, this is a pre-fall collection, and I guess I chose things that are, for a pre-fall weather, I suppose. And one of the items that I saw on the runway, which you see in the middle picture, the small picture, this was basically, I watched the whole runway like twice, I think, before I went in to look at the actual collection, but they didn't have that many things. And they didn't have it in store either. But this shirt, this high collar knit sweater in cashmere and silk was one of the items that I saw on the runway and that I was planning to buy when I went there, but they didn't have it. But I love that it's so classic looking, because you're just looking at the checkered, is it checkered? No, plaid? No, it's not plaid. What do you call this pattern?
Checkered. Things like checkered.
Okay, checkered pattern. So elegant, so fall appropriate, but it's not too masculine either. Like, she dressed it with a skirt underneath, and obviously you can wear this with jeans. You can dress it up, dress it down. I just love that the collar is so like the whole look is just sophisticated, but at the same time it's not too serious, and it's not too like even though there's a pattern, this pattern is very classic, and it's like a very everyday wear piece. So I loved it the moment I saw it, and especially because black and white. It's like one of my favorite colors. What do you think of this one?
I saw it on the runway. Like when she walked out from the runway, I was like, that's nice. Because I think the way that it's put together, like if I just saw this this sweater hanging on the rack, I'll be like, pass. But because I saw it on the runway, I thought, wow, the way the turtleneck just is a little bit elongated. So it's not just, just here, right? Part of your neck, and then the collar cuts here. It's actually slightly longer. So it really elongates the neck. And okay, well, she's a model, but her shoulders look amazing, because on the rack, it just looks like it's slumpy like this. But if you wear it, I think it's just going to make your shoulders look like upright. Wow, I did really like this. But honestly, if I didn't see any of the other pictures and I just saw that thing hanging on the rack, like just that hanger, I'm like, what's that? And that's the thing about Hermès clothing. I noticed that every piece that I see hanging on the rack with the hanger, it doesn't look good. It has to be tried on. And then you see how you can style it with your own, whatever you're wearing. And it actually really looks different. So I like that kind of feature about their clothing.
I forgot to mention, I also like that the back is a solid color. It just gives it a bit more dimension looking from the back. So it's not the whole 360 degrees is all the checkered pattern. Yeah, like this sweater. Also, so I saw both the Paris show, which is the model that you see here in the middle walking out. But if you saw the Shanghai show, I think before the models walked out, they had this whole team of I think they're acrobats or gymnasts, and they were doing all kinds of like movements, and they were all wearing this shirt too. It's just like so beautiful. Like all I was looking was not their movements, but all the shirt, how they fit on them. Okay, moving on to the next piece that I picked. Similar looking, right, guys? There's a pattern here that I really love. I just love very classic patterns that you can dress up or dress down. And this one, I actually love it even more. And they actually posted this shirt on the Canadian site, but it literally appeared for 1 week and then the next it was gone. So I think this shirt is very popular. And I feel like this is even more versatile than the previous shirt because the previous one is in cashmere. It can be too hot for, say, someone like Kat who lives in Singapore. This one is in cotton and it has a zipper. And I love the fit of this one again. On its own on the hanger, it doesn't look like much. It looks very boring, right? Like it looks like it's a construction shirt. But no, if you style it, if you just fold the sleeves a few and then you whatever zipper, she wore a turtleneck underneath. It's just so nice and cinched in with a high-waisted pants. It's just so nice. And I can see myself wearing this as a shirt alone, but I can also use it as like, during the summer when it's cooler, I drape it on top as my jacket. It's so versatile. And I love that it's cotton, so it's more year-round as well as for even if you live in a more tropical, hotter area, I think you can still make use of this shirt. What do you think of this one?
I love this. Every time I look at Hermès clothes, and on the Singapore site, it's a little bit like skin and bones because there's nothing much. But when I saw your picture, I was like, wow, this is nice. The next thing that I checked was what it was made of, and I saw that it was not made of wool and cashmere. I was like, yes, bring this to Singapore because, like you said, I can imagine myself just draping it. Let's say I was wearing a spaghetti top inside with my shorts, and I could just wear this and just be very, I don't know what kind of 80s is it, 90s, we tie a little knot here.
Yes.
Actually,
yes.
Yeah, it's kind of look. It's really, really nice. And I do get cold. It's hot here, but sometimes in air cons when it's blasting in the mall, it does get cold. So this is a fun way to just dress it up. Not a jacket, but like a shirt jacket. So, oh my gosh, needs to come to Singapore. This is nice. I love black and white.
I was like, I was hoping that they would have more when I went in to see the ready to wear. And like literally, I saw this just like, I showed it to you, right? I saw it like 2 weeks. Oh no, it was just last week. It was still on the website. And then this week is already gone. So I'm pretty sure this one is a popular one because it's gorgeous and it's so versatile. Okay, next I picked a t-shirt. This is the only t-shirt that I picked from the whole collection. Not because I don't like their t-shirts, because I knew that Kat was going to pick more t-shirts since she lives in Singapore. But I like this one because it's really simple and yet it has enough details. Because otherwise, if it's just a white t-shirt, I really don't care about paying $800-900 for a white t-shirt. I can buy a Banana Republic one for $25-30 and I'm fine with it. Totally, like I'm fine with a perfectly, just my regular store t-shirt. But this one, I love that the rib detail on the neckline, and as well as on the hem on the bottom, has the Shandong detailing, which is nice because if you don't know the brand, you don't know. You just think that it's a nice detail on the t-shirt. If you know the brand, you appreciate it even more because it just, it's spectacular. It's just simple, but still has enough detail that you feel, it makes you feel look put together. What do you think of this one?
I love this. I think this actually came to Singapore. I think I saw somebody wearing it and it's already sold out. Oh. What I love about this is that if you don't like to put too much accessories, this shirt has all the accessories you need because the Shandong, right? That's how you pronounce it. Mm-hmm. It is like the accessory. See how she's dressed it up as well. There's no earrings, there's no accessories on her hands, there's nothing. Just the shirt and the pattern and a little bit of the pattern, not too much, just at the collar, a little bit at the waist. You're done. You're out. This is like so easy and so fun at the same time. Wow.
Yes. Yeah. And that's, I'm starting to be more appreciative of Hermès ready to wear now because, before or even just a few months ago, I'd be like, oh, everything is so boring. Like,
Boring.
I just want the bags. But no, now I literally, everything that they put their minds to, there is something to be appreciated, and totally can see it now. Okay, up next, I'm gonna share more woolly items, like more hot, like, warmer items. I love this one. This is just their crew neck sweater. They also have a version with a V-neck with the same patterning. So if you look at the picture on the right side, you'll see some very subtle H logos all over the shirt. But it's so subtle that you wouldn't, it doesn't scream anything. I just love the idea of lounge wear. I feel like this is super appropriate, especially, well, we're still kind of in the pandemic, right? Like a lot of us still work from home, and it's just really comfortable loungewear. And honestly, I have been seeing a trend lately where even when I'm out and about, lining up to get into the store because they don't let as many people in anymore, you see a lot of people in their sweats, but it's like coordinated sets. So it actually looks like a dressy version of sweats that you wear out. And this kind of gives me that idea, or maybe that was their idea. So I love how simple it is, but yet if you decide to dress this up, it's also very easy. Like, just tuck it in under a skirt and you're good to go. And I think it comes in several colors: black, orange, gray, and then there's this kind of like off-white. What do you think?
I like this. I think I saw a comment just now where something about do we wish that H has more? I mean, Hermès has more, like, like LV, LV, Louis Vuitton, and shouting it. But I like it sometimes, and H doesn't. Hermès doesn't do too much of it. This is, I guess, as loud as I've seen so far. I mean, I'm not very familiar with the ready to wear, but even if they try to go loud, they make it subtle.
Exactly.
Which is something that I am learning to really, really appreciate. Because, if you imagine if it was contrast color, H in white or H in black, it would be like, I mean, there's a time and place for it. There are some places, I mean, some luxury houses do like that, and people do like it. But I like the fact that this doesn't do it. And you actually have to come up close. And even if you're up close, you're like, what? Oh, there it is. Subtle. I love it.
Yeah,
If
I
I knew
actually
the
like
sweater
that
and
there is a logo, because I'll be honest again, if it was just a plain white cashmere, or even in this case a wool sweater, a virgin wool sweater, I'm okay with buying just the one from my local shop. It's fine. But the fact that they added details, which, I am paying for the details, okay? So like, I actually appreciate that they put in the effort of putting the H logos, but it's still very subtle, and it's still, it's very sophisticated. And so I'm moving on to the next page. So you see the gray version here. They have the pants as well. Like I said, I love the idea of just wearing the whole top to bottom, very comfortable loungewear. It's very expensive loungewear, but honestly speaking, like, if you are just into it, if you just love it, and honestly, it's expensive, but it's not that expensive, if you know what I mean. Like, we're talking about Hermès here, and we're talking about ready to wear. These things are premium for a reason, because of the branding, but also because they do put in the quality as well. So, sometimes it's okay to splurge. So it's expensive, but it's not that expensive, because if you compare to even like LV ready to wear, Gucci ready to wear, Chanel ready to wear, Hermès things are actually quite well priced, if you ask me. What do you like? What do you think about this one?
I'm not into a full lounge. I'm not into a full,
No?
like, full suit. I can't be going out like that.
Well, that's the thing. I've been seeing so many people going out like this here.
Yeah, but firstly, I don't see this because it's hot.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Right. I don't see much of this. But what I do see is athleisure, where it's sort of like Lululemon everywhere. Like, everybody's wearing Lululemon, full top to bottom. I see that. But this would be something really hot. But I can imagine splitting the two. Like, the top. I actually like that. I can see the H. I like the subtleness of it. It's sort of like a little darker, a little faded, a little darker, a little faded. But it actually looks, if you're not paying attention, it just looks like stripes down. But if you pay attention, it's like, oh, there you are. I actually like the top, The top is it the same one as before?
It is the same, yeah.
Wow, you see, it looks different.
Yeah, because this is just the gray version. They have it in 4 different colors as far as I can tell. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Nice.
gray is really nice. Which is why I showed it in gray for the pants. But for the record, I would totally wear this. Like the whole thing. I would totally wear it separately. I would totally wear the whole thing together. I would totally do it. And we do have the weather here to do it, so. Okay, I think I have one more. So last but not least. Okay, I love this shirt dress. So if you looked at the shirt dress alone on the hanger, boring, right? Super boring, no shape. I mean, there's a logo on it, fine. But cinch it in, wear it with some boots and some simple earrings, whatever, your nice handbag, and boom, it's like, wow, you look so expensive. And that's what I love about Hermès ready to wear sometimes. Like sometimes I just don't want to be too elaborate when I'm dressed up. I just want simple. It depends on like the who I'm meeting with and the occasion I'm going to. But this is what I really love about Hermès ready to wear. And this shirt dress, when I saw it, I was like, wow, it really caught my eye. And as a whole dress, like this is one outfit. You don't need to think about too much. Like you don't need to coordinate anything. It's one outfit already. Considering that, it's really affordable, right?
I love it. I mean, again, because I keep looking at just the one on the hanger. I'm like, what is that? Looks like something from Sherlock Holmes. Like it's just, it's so nothing. It really looks like nothing. But then I turn my eyes and I look at how it's dressed. And I was like, that's really nice. So it's so important to actually see two views and then of course try it on because we don't look like models, right? But really it looks so different when worn.
And also this one you can wear as a coat as well. In Singapore, it would be perfect on a like cooler night. Or if you work in the office, I suppose, with aircon. This is your outfit inside, and then I guess at night you can maybe wear like a spaghetti strap with like a very tight dress underneath, and this would be your jacket, right?
Yes.
Well, that is pretty much it. We picked our top of the our top picks from the whole collection, and we try to be modest. You know, there was a couple of expensive things, but I think the majority of them are pretty modest and very, very stylable and very versatile. So again, a reminder to always put question marks in front of your questions if you want us to ask us something. And let me stop sharing, come back to our screen. Okay.
I can see them. Let's take my book.
So did you guys enjoy our picks? What did you think? Or are you a fan of Hermès ready to wear, or are you warming up to it, or you still don't like it? Doesn't matter. Let us know. Okay, I'm going to go through your questions now. Okay, I think I see some. For you, Kat, I know you love crossbody bags. Would you or have you ever considered a Constance? I think it suits you.
Yes, thank you. I have actually. So if you've followed my like luxury journey, I bought a Celine box bag a few years back because I was actually considering the Constance 24. I think that's the size. But after trying, and obviously you couldn't get it from stores, so I tried to get the Celine just to see if I like the design. And I love my Celine, but I think after owning it and using it, I have come to realize that the Constance 24 is not a size for me because it's very big, it's very boxy. So if I were to go with a Constance, which, you know, I never say no, it would not be the bigger size. I think if I were to go for the Constance, it will have to be the smaller 18. But I've seen the 18. It's really small. So, you know, who knows? Maybe in the future, they'll come out with a Constance 19 or 20. And I think that will be just enough. Because this 18 is like this big. This big. It's really tiny. But yeah, I actually like it. Not at the moment. I've considered it before. But yeah, I'm just waiting for maybe the new size, which I'm sure they will come one day.
Yeah, I like the Constance too, but it's kind of far down on my list of
Mm.
bags I would ever get. Okay, also from Sarah, I love your gorgeous black tee from Hermès you bought in your recent haul. Does it come in any other colors? It does not.
Mm.
Like Kat said earlier, Hermès doesn't really make a ton of t-shirts, or they. I guess they. Um, maybe it's not all online, or maybe it's not always available in your store, because that can happen too. But as far as I know, my t-shirt only comes in black and white,
I
and
think it's only in black and white.
it's a different fabric though. It's, even though it's still cotton, it's a knitted cotton, so it's not like your typical t-shirt cotton, basically. Okay. Okay, from Nadine, thank you for your advice on buying my CDC first and asking for my second bag to match the hardware. A tip, my sales associate made my husband open an account and buy the CDC so I could get a bag sooner. Oh,
Oh,
I'm
interesting.
wondering where you're from, Nadine, because I know in Canada, I was told that it was not my sales associate who told me. It's like friends who have a lot of knowledge with the brand. They told me that they don't allow basically your, the different family members and relatives to open separate accounts so that they can store bags too. Here they track I'm pretty sure they track you by address. So even if my husband had an account there, it would make no difference. It would still be offering me one bag per year, if even. So yeah, I'm curious to know where you're from. Let us know. Thank you so much, Joe,
Thank you,
for your super
Joy.
sticker. Super appreciate it. Yes, and we love you guys too. Okay. Also from Nadine, do you wish that Hermès has more logo branding? Me personally, no, because I feel like there are enough brands out there that have a lot of branding, and I'm fine with those. Like, I love that LV has their monogram, um, Gucci has their monogram, and even Chanel to some degree is sometimes very loud. So I appreciate that I can have choices of other brands like, Loewe, Hermes, those brands that are more just more demure, and it's good to have a mix.
Mm,
What do you think, Kat?
I agree. Like, if I wanted branding, I'll go to Gucci. If I wanted something loud and crazy, I could go there, or I can go to LV. I think the variety and the appeal is different. So with Hermes, I actually prefer that they don't have too much branding. And if I wanted branding, I'll just look for certain pieces. But actually, Hermes, some of their accessories are quite loud if you think of it. Like their click clacks. It's like this chunky enamel with a H there. Even their constant is like H. So they do have branding pieces. Like if you want the brand and you just say, I want H everywhere, you can find it. You definitely can find it. But I'm glad that they don't do it like across the board, where if I wanted something across the board, I'll just go to LV.
Okay, For the Love of Bags, the model wearing the bride de gala on Desordre, I'm pretty sure that's Desordre straight t-shirt reminds me of scrubs that I wear at the dental office. You know what? It's just a cutting, I suppose. But I think that's why I like Hermès having different cuts, which I didn't realize before, but now I totally can see it. And when they label it on their site, between micro, straight, and macro, because maxi, because everyone has different preferences and also body types, right? So like the straight cut is also good for people who just wants the high belly more and things like that. So I'm okay with it, actually. I don't mind it at all. But I know what you mean. Okay, also from you, Kat, I tried on the jacket with the touré details in black, and it is so cute. I just couldn't see myself paying over 5,000 with taxes. True.
Absolutely. I mean, the prices are crazy, right? With ready to wear. And which is why I think for both of us, we haven't really dived into their ready to wear, because I cannot imagine myself spending $5,000-$6,000 on a jacket or something like a skirt. I'm not there yet, definitely not, and I don't think I'll ever be close to that. But just wait, maybe they'll have sales.
Don't they though? Like they have do they have yearly sales, and then
They
some
do,
of
they
the
do. You gotta be
unsold
invited
items?
though.
I've never been to one, but I hear about it. Okay, from Joe, what ready to wear did you wish that Hermès would make more of? I thought it would be great if they could make more athleisure, which is what I live in.
Yes, perfect, Joe. Love it.
For me, what do I wish they made more of? Like, it's not that I know so much about their ready to wear. I mean, I've only just started.
T-shirts.
I'm wondering.
I wish they made more T-shirts for sure.
Mm.
Like, I think that's a good entry into the brand ready to wear, and it's something that I think most people who are entering the ready to wear can get a lot of use out of, because it's, in a way, it's like kind of cost per wear. So with jackets, especially for us, right, jackets or even long sleeves, even pants, it's just not so much. But with T-shirts, you can always find a use of T-shirts. So I do wish they made more.
True, and Clara is here too. Wow, this sweater looks luxurious, beautiful, too hot for me. Yeah, it's too bad for those of you who live in really, I mean, Hong Kong is not even that hot in my opinion. It's, for me, it gets pretty cold in the winter, because every time I've been to Hong Kong was always in the winter. So I would be able to wear, but I know what you mean, because it's like in the morning it's super cold, but then during the daytime it's really hot, and then it gets really cold again at night. So I totally get it. It's kind of just all over the place. Oops, just jumped.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I like their so far I like their offering. And even though I agree with Kat, like I do find T-shirts is probably one of the most versatile pieces that everyone can wear and anybody around the world can buy. But if they start making too many, then it becomes more overwhelming, in the sense that then you have too much to choose from. So I actually don't mind that they don't do too many, right? We've only seen 3 that we've picked out today. And there's another one which is just all plain with the pocket with an embroidery. But that's just too simple for me. So I actually don't mind that. So I'm not sure if I will miss anything. Maybe in the long, like as I get into it more, maybe I'll actually, you know what? I feel like their dresses are too simple. Because anytime their dresses, they have a dress, it's always just basically a T-shirt, but like all the way down, like a straight.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just look, if you have curves, sure, you can look great in a very straight shirt, but I have no curves, right? So I literally have to like cinch it in or whatever. And even then, it's still not good enough. I need dresses that already gives me the illusion of having curves. So I feel like dresses is where they're lacking a bit for me. Yeah, that's maybe one.
It's quite new to the ready to wear. So maybe those that have been buying Hermès ready to wear can tell me, and maybe also Amy, does Hermès make any jeans? Like do they use denim? All right, denim material at all? Because I think I see a lot of cashmere, wool, silk, linen, but I've been looking at their stuff. I have yet to see any denim.
No, they have it in the current runway. Remember, they had skirts in denim. I'm pretty sure they had the pants too, but they just didn't have it on the site yet.
Right. So there were like a couple of pieces. So maybe more.
More
of. I think it'll be interesting to see some denim shorts.
Shorts, yeah,
Dress
shorts for
skirt,
you for sure.
like denim skirt, like a Balmain denim skirt. I think that would be really nice.
Yeah,
Everyone
I
can
feel
wear that.
like, did they have that many even shorter items? I don't think so, because even the denim that I saw, although this is a pre-fall collection, so maybe they didn't want to make it too short. All of the denim that they used were midi skirts
That's
or
okay.
longer pants. So we'll have to go back to previous collections, but like we said, we only just started, buying into the ready to wear, so we don't know everything. And this, we are just looking at it from the pre-fall collections point of view today. Okay, from Clara, if you had to pick one ready to wear piece to purchase from this season, which one would it be? I think you guys
T-shirt.
know already mine. Mine would be the second shirt that I showed you, the one with the zipper, with the checkered.
I would buy the first T-shirt, and I like that checkered shirt as well. There was one more T-shirt one more white shirt from I think the previous season, but that is already sold out. So their shirts actually sell out really fast. They're kind of like casual work shirts. They sell out really quick. So I'm not surprised that the one that you wanted disappeared off the site.
I know, it was very fast. Usually the ready to wear doesn't really go that fast, but that one, literally, I saw it that week. And this week I put together the presentation. I can't find it anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. So that would be my top pick for this season. From Paige. Ooh. What are your next wish list items from Hermès? Items? Oh, there are so many.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many. I feel like for me, I always want something new. Like today I want this and tomorrow I want that. But then the next day I could be like, oh wait, if I get this, I don't need that. It's always changing. But I think I mentioned that earlier before. I still want more of their leather bracelets. I really am a fan of the CDC 24 bracelet, just in different colors, just so that I have a bit more to match different maybe different color shoes or different color bags. I want more scarves, but it's not like I have a pattern in mind right now. I feel like for me, because I'm so used to not having stock when I go in, I just basically look at what they have. Then if I like something, I'll pick it out. I actually wouldn't mind the same belt that Kat got. It's really, really nice. And I don't have one that is adjustable. The closest thing that I have to adjustable is my vintage Chanel belt, where you can just hook on any of the chain part. But that's the closest thing. And it's a totally different look. It's not the same look at all. I wouldn't mind some of their non-quota bags. See, I have so many. Like there's just so many things. What about you, Kat?
Oh my God. Okay, let me tell you what's mine. I don't have any wish list this year, by the way. So
right.
I don't actually, but I have like things that I'm like, okay, what have I seen so far that I kind of like? So I do know, and I think I mentioned this before, I want to get the watch. The Apple Watch. I've decided that I'm going to jump on that train, the Apple Watch train, and get it from Hermès. It's just that after listening to Clara, everybody's like, just wait until September. The new series is coming out. I'm like, okay, fine. So that's coming up. I want the plate, my sushi plate that I've been wanting for a while, which even if I want it, is never available. What else? That's the thing. I don't know, because when I go in, I look around. Maybe I'll see a scarf. I don't mind looking at scarves. I think after your video, that everybody's like, 90 by 90 scarves. Here we come. I think after that video, I'm interested to see their scarves. See if there's anything that I can wear bravely in Singapore and show my back. What else? That's the thing, I don't. There is a non-quota bag that is slowly creeping into a could buy.
Oh,
it's
yeah?
called the In the Loop. Yeah, it's called the In the Loop bag. I'm not sure if any of you have heard
I
of
know
it.
which one it is. Yes.
It's like a bum bag.
It's cute.
It's cute. I hate Instagram so much because I've been seeing people wear it. I was like, I like that.
You need to get it in a color for that one.
And the next question will be a perfect one because I see it, right? Joy is saying that what if I could
Yeah,
get a colored bag?
yeah.
That would definitely be one that I would grab a color. So I just did a video yesterday because I was just looking at my bags. I got 2 my bags, and it just occurred to me I am having a moment of like, oh my god, so bored with you black bags. I'm having a moment, but I'm not a black bag 100% kind of girl because I do have colored bags. But at this moment in my current bags that I have with me, all my bags are black except just one. So I'm having this sudden need for color. So if I could swap 2 out for a color, what would they be? Okay, if I had to swap a bag out, not my Birkin for sure. Okay. If I had to pick, if I really had to pick, I will swap out my Lock Me BB. I love my bag, but if I had to pick, because I don't have anything like my puffer in my collection, because I have structured, like smooth leather bags. So if I just had to get rid of like just the smooth type, I would get rid of my Lock Me BB. And then between my Chanel Caramel, which is black, my puffer, which is black, I would let go of my camera because I have so many mini bags. And then I would get that Hermès in the loop in a bright, bright color because it's a cute little bum bag that is coming into a wish list.
I heard great things about that bag. And it does look really cute. And even though I was not attracted, like I was not necessarily thinking that I would like it, but after I saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, I actually like it too.
Yeah, and it's actually very cleverly made.
Roomy. Yeah.
So a lot of thought went into designing that bag because I watched a few reviews. The way that it's not a full, like, if you see it from the side, you would imagine the whole side is the same width, but it's actually tapered. So when it's tapered, because if you put it at the side of your body, it won't jut out. It won't be like, oh my gosh, it's such a boxy thing. Because it's tapered, it slims towards your waist. So it becomes as one with you. So it's actually really cleverly made. And when you carry it as like a shoulder bum bag, because the hook is not fixed, the bag will rotate as well. It's very well done. When I was watching the reviews, I said, this bag was it wasn't just like, okay, let's make a bum bag. They said, let's make a bum bag. And they sat down at the drawing board, like, so yes, I kind of like that.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you unbox that one day. Okay. Clara has a question about Hermès t-shirts, whether they wash well. I haven't washed mine yet. Should I have washed it first before wearing it? Because I was too excited. I had to wear it. And in fact, I wore it so often. I just realized I wore it because I wore it 2 weekends in a row to film. And then I was like, wait, all my videos are going to look like I wore the same shirt and that I film everything on the same day. But it's not. It's like wore it just different times, like different weeks, but I just wore the same thing. Maybe Kat can let us know how it washes.
I hand wash my t-shirts because I cannot bear the fact that they're spinning in my washing machine. Even if I do, like sometimes, I think there was one day, one of my items, was it my LV shirt? No. Even that I hand washed. I think I had one more expensive t-shirt. If I were to dump it into the washing machine, I would put it in a laundry bag, right? And most likely it will be with, lighter clothes. But I hand wash this. So what I do is I just give it a really quick hand wash because I'm not running around sweating in my t-shirt anyway. It's not like my gym clothes. So I don't scrub the living life out of the t-shirt. Just give it a scrub. And then when I hang it to dry, I don't actually hang it to dry. I lay it flat to dry. So that's the way. That's why it hasn't stretched like long. And I don't really wring it out too much as well. I just lay it out to flat and dry.
Right. And also Drew is also giving us feedback on that too. Must use the delicate cycle or
Yes.
dry cleaning. I made an expensive mistake of doing the lazy normal cycle and the collar got stretched out. Ooh. Yeah, it's sometimes the mistakes happen, but it's true. I do the same thing with my Balmain t-shirt. I just put it in a laundry bag. And I do have a front loading, fairly new machine. So I wouldn't trust like a really old machine.
Yeah.
The ones that, because the front load is very gentle, right? There's nothing in the middle that can wring it out. So I just put it on the most delicate cycle, and the delicate cycle is quite short, actually. I almost wonder, is it going to actually wash those things properly? But that's the thing, like your t-shirts are probably not going to get too dirty anyway. And if there is a really bad dirt spot, then just spot clean that first, then put it in for the actual overall cleaning. And then, yeah, I just line dry it. I didn't even do, like for my Balmain t-shirt, I didn't even lay flat. I just do it on the rack thing.
One more thing, if any of you have silk t-shirts, please do not wash it. I made the very expensive mistake to wash with water my silk LV shirt, and the color ran. Let me go and grab it and I'll show you.
But it's just that shirt, right? Because I wash all my silk, my Lily silk, and my I even have some other brands.
with the luxury ones because of the dye.
Oh.
If you have any, if the whole shirt is black, fine, no problem. But if you have white or light patterns on a dyed shirt, the color will run into the white. Let me go and grab it, and I will show you my expensive mistake.
Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Because yeah, I guess you never know, right, with expensive ready to wear. But I have never had any issues with all my silk from Lily Silk, and I even have some silk from other brands. They're fine.
From far, it doesn't look like anything, right? You can't see it. It looks okay. It looks fine. Okay, it looks fine, right? Beautiful. Doesn't look okay. I'm gonna bring my little flower up close, and I'm going to try and show you. Can you see the white flower? A little bit of blue has gone onto the white. That's one. So here's another one. Can you see? You see, it's supposed to be a white circle, but the blue has, I don't know, it's kind of like gone into the white. So from far, it looks okay.
It's become tie-dye.
It's kind of like a tie-dye now, so.
Oh.
I didn't know. So I wore it once. I wore it for work, and it was a hot day. So I came back. I thought, oh no, I got a bit like sweat. So all I did was hand wash it. Just hand wash it a little bit, really light, and then I hang it out to dry. And then the next thing I looked, I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. I cannot imagine if I soaked it for a little longer. It was just a wash, but yeah. So advice, if you own any silk shirts, expensive silk shirts from LV, especially if they have white or lighter color, please read the label. And it says dry clean only. Yeah, even my label is slightly blue. You see? Can you see? It's like slightly blue.
But I hate to say that it's disappointing because
gentle dry clean only some more. Piece of shit. Okay, so this was a very expensive mistake, which is why I think you don't see me wear it so often, because I think that shock gave me a bit of shock. And yeah, it's gorgeous though. I should just wear it. You know what? Just wear it. Destroy it anyway.
Wear it. Nobody knows except you. But I can't help but say that it is very disappointing because you know, you pay a lot of money for these things. And I know it says gentle dry clean, but it should still not run. Come on.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Then I
come on.
told my essay. My essay was like, "Oh, how bad is it?" I said, "Well, I know. I don't think you will realize, but I know because it used to be bright white, right? The flowers. It's just that."
And what did the essay say?
He was like, "Oh no." That's what can they say, right? They, oh no.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
yeah. Oh, man. That sucks. What about your Hermès t-shirt? Does it say to not to only dry clean gently also? I'm curious.
Let me check. Hang on. This is cotton, you know, cotton.
Yeah,
So
actually, I'm gonna look at I think I want to look at mine too. But while you look at it, I'm gonna move on to the next question from Joe Speedy. I was at my Hermès store in Calgary, checked out the ready-to-wear, loved a lot of it. Their sweater dress so beautiful. If it was a choice between the CDC ring and the ready-to-wear, which one will you choose? Ooh.
I think it does say no washing machine, no soaking. But it has been washed by me many times and the color is perfect. The white is
See,
super,
that's what I like.
yeah, the white.
Okay, so that I can respect because, like, I mean, even if it says, you know, only dry clean gentle, blah, blah. And I know that when you wash by hand, you're still very gentle, right? It should not still run, even though the instruction was for you to not do it. And maybe they're doing it, maybe they're saying it so that for sure there's no mistake of the fabric shrinking or whatnot. But still, it should not run, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like, what if you're in a downpour for like half an hour?
My shirt is melting. You can feel the dye coming down my
Your shirt is gonna be ruined. So, like, you know, this to me still should not happen. Like the LV one, I'm really disappointed about it. I have to say that. Oh, I'm so sorry, babe. Oh my gosh. Okay, but to answer Joe's question, I think I would still choose CDC ring if I didn't have it already, because I actually really love my ring and I do wear it.
Same.
Yeah.
Ready to wear would be the last. For me, honestly, ready to wear, I'm really dipping my toes, and I honestly doubt I would ever jump into the ocean and swim like everything because it's so expensive. I would rather put that money to find jewelry that will last forever, will not have color run.
Yeah.
But at least with ready to wear, I can dip my toes in like t-shirts, you know, a little bit of belts. Assuming belts are ready to wear, and they call it accessories. I don't know.
They call it accessories, I think.
Accessories. Yeah. Okay, so t-shirts, maybe some of their silks. Okay. But
yeah, exactly. And also, not to say that there's any issues with Hermès ready to wear, but if it happens to something like, if it say something like the LV shirt happens, to me, it's like, yeah, straightforward answer. I'll choose fine jewelry over ready to wear any day, right? Because with ready to wear, even if you wear it properly, even if you wash it properly, it will still wear and tear quite fast compared to fine jewelry. Like your fine jewelry will have wear and tear too, but it will not disintegrate to a point where you can't wear it anymore, right? Whereas clothes can. And it's not to say that I'm never gonna buy clothes. Obviously, I buy a lot of clothes, but like I really pick and choose, right? Because these are really expensive, ready to wear. Okay, from Shanna. In terms of quality, which brand is the best? LV,
you saw my LV. You know, actually, because I don't have a lot. I have two LVs. I have two shirts now, right? I have this micro tee and I have my LV t-shirt. I can honestly say, and I'm not because I'm biased to Hermès. I swear it's not. I love my LV t-shirt, but it has expanded quite a bit. And I do the same. I wash this and I wash that with the same intensity, and that t-shirt is actually like, it's like one of my Uniqlo t-shirts now. It's kind of big and baggy, But I guess that's the cut. It's just that I don't remember buying it being so loose. So the cotton that they use is good quality. I think it is, but it has stretched quite a bit. Whereas this, I wear it a lot. Okay, I don't even wear it on camera. I wear it when I go out. Like today, I wear this a lot. And I can honestly tell you there's no furriness in this cotton. Both are cotton t-shirts. I wash it. You know, like some cotton t-shirts, after a while, they get a bit of that fuzz. There is no fuzz. Between the two, I would say their t-shirt, Hermès, is a little bit better. I don't know Chanel, so can't comment on that.
Yeah, I don't know Chanel either. That would be a question for Clara. And I don't own any LV ready to work, so I can't answer you. Yeah, but I love my Hermès so far, and I love my Balmain so far. I know some people have had issues with their Balmain t-shirt, but the ones that I have are fine. And I almost wonder if it's because of a different season, because I feel like my cotton is very thick, and I've washed it, dried it, it's fine. I travel with it. Yeah, and they're fine. Like obviously with my more expensive shirts and ready to wear, I am more careful with them, but still it's, you know, they still have been washing and wearing fine. So yeah. You know what? Sometimes I feel like you could still also get a lemon. Like I'm sure not all LV shirts are bad, right? It might be just that one blue. Maybe that dye that they used that season was bad or not as good quality. I'm not sure what it is. So who knows? I wonder. But I think Joe has a feedback about that too. No shade to Hermès, but I have worn Prada for the last 10 years, and their silks for work are fantastic. What do you mean by no shade though? Did something happen to it? Don't really. But anyway, that's good to know. Prada is good then. Let's see. Hermès has more athletic, athleisure type clothing under their equestrian. Oh, under their equestrian.
That's true. Yeah, I remember seeing some of those sportier t-shirts. Gives me kind of a Nike feel, you know, Nike golf feel. But yeah, I forgot about their equestrian, the rider section. Yeah, I remember seeing that. That's true.
Right. Let's see. Clara says, I saw one denim skirt on their site. I think it was slightly past knee length. Yeah, that would probably be the one that they had on their runway. Because yeah, I knew they had a midi skirt version on the runway, but I haven't seen it on our local site either. There's like hardly anything on the Canadian site. Everything is wool, and there is the one straight cut t-shirt that Kat liked, and then the white t-shirt that I posted. That's it. Nothing else. Let's see. Amy, do you think that once you get your bag offer that your purchases will slow down? Mine did not. I think I can seriously tell you that it's a no as well. And I never thought in a million years I would say that. Not because yes, I am a shopaholic, but not because I am crazy and you know, already wanting to throw money at them and buy wanting another bag. Obviously I do want another bag after that, but I don't know how else to say it, but I really do appreciate the things that they have. And it, you know, like I said before, I'm not the biggest spender out there. Obviously I'm not, and I'm never going to compare myself either, but I just happen to always see something I like, and I just always do. And so whether I go in for a small pickup of small items or for a larger shopping haul, it doesn't matter. Like I feel like I have become one of their true customers, like one that will stay for a very, very long time. Just the same way I see myself with Chanel. Like I'll never stop buying Chanel. So I mean, there are probably less bags that I can buy from Chanel now because I own a healthy collection, but it doesn't mean that I'll stop buying from that brand at all, right? So that's how I see myself. And I'm curious to see what Kat would say to, like, if say you get your another bag, right? If you're working towards a second one, would you stop? Would you like slow down?
Actually, I have already slowed down. Like I think my first bag was my most exciting time. I was like really like, okay, let's go. But again, I bought things that I enjoyed first. I like, okay, I'm gonna try this, because everything is new, right? It's a new experience, a new store. Like, okay, the t-shirt was good, the slipper was good. And after I got my bag offer, I actually have many more things that I want. But I have to slow down because I'm not made of money, right? And if like I do get another bag, say, I don't know, I think it's gonna be really hard. But if I do I see myself slowing down after that? Honestly, no, because slow down. So what's the meaning of slow down? Like I don't see myself to keep buying for the next bag. I see myself just shopping there. If I have my luxury money, then I'm not going to be buying at LV or Chanel. I really honestly think twice now buying there, because in the past few times I've gone there, I do like their things, but it's gotten quite expensive, and I think I'd rather explore a new brand. So that's just me being very, very, very honest. So say I get another bag offer, do I put a full stop at it? If I see a pair of shoes I like at Hermès after that bag offer, I'll buy it. So I think I have, for me, and I think Amy yourself will too, once you even get your bag, you're now going to explore the brand. Doesn't mean everything in the brand is going to be amazing. I think a lot of us here still like other brands. Chanel, I still like Chanel. I'm still checking out Chanel things. But yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like unless you mean slow down by like you're not obsessing about thinking about going every month. Yes, maybe I already am thinking of like I'm not like as obsessed about the idea of okay, I must do this step, that step. It's not like that anymore. It's more like, oh, I thought of this that I liked, or maybe I saw it somewhere and then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll like it too. So I'll go check it out. Like it's kind of like this. So I feel like it will continue to be like this. So you can call it slow down, but it's not really slowing down. It's just more like shopping from this point on.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the bag that the name of the bag that you?
I was watching this. I was looking down to pick the picture. Don't go grab all my bags, okay? It's called. Okay, I tried to look for a picture where there was a model wearing it. It's called an in the loop bag. Okay, in the loop. Everybody's like, ugh, not nice. I can see all the faces now, like eating and like, no. That's the same face that I probably made when I saw it. But the more I looked at it, I was like, quite nice, huh? That's the thing about it, right? The more you look at it, then the more you see people style it, and you go, dang, that's cute. And they have so many colors. If I get this bag, it's definitely not going to be black, just because this bag deserves a bit of color. Maybe not the yellow, but even the taupe or the gold or even that green is nice.
I totally see you with the green one.
Yeah, I know. I see myself with the green one too.
Because it's so like call us, or at least call me kind of conservative, but it's not that I mind a color. I obviously don't mind color, but I'm not gonna choose my most biggest size bag or the most expensive bag with a bright color. Okay, not as my first, second, or third bag. It'll be much later. If not, it'll be like a smaller or different you know, maybe like a non-quota, then, you know, I'll go for the very bright color, just cause. But anyway, Clara wants to know what detergent we use for our delicate clothing. Do you use a special detergent or do you use the same?
I'd use the same, but I use a little bit of it. Like, it's so little that, and I only focus the detergent on like where you would sweat. So like maybe the collar, like this part underneath here, like here, I'll put a little bit here under the armpits, maybe at the waist, and then at the back, you know, just to get the bubbles in. Because really, again, I'm not wearing my expensive shirts to do a marathon. So just scrub the cotton, and it's cotton, right? It's supposed to be breathable, and also just give it a scrub, and don't be so rigorous, like just give it a scrub and it'll be okay. But yeah, I think I've heard of some people use like their regular soap, treat it like your skin, right? So your soap, I think that's good enough, as long as you just give it a wash, because all you want to do is just get out some of the sweat and dirt and dust that you may have accumulated on the top.
Yeah, exactly. I use the same detergent as in every clothing, but then the detergent that we use is actually it's a Canadian brand, and it's called Nellie's. So if you look it up, Nellie's is organic. It's like very simple ingredients, and I only use like a very little for when I just want to quickly clean those expensive t-shirts. So yeah, and I even hear that you can use shampoo, things like that. And I think Jo was saying that she can even use like baby wash, like very gentle, anything that suds up a little bit. I feel like you can, like, yeah, I feel like if you have a very gentle shampoo, you can even use it. Because I also use an organic shampoo, I think. Is it organic? Anyway, it's a natural shampoo. So like when I clean my makeup brushes, that's what I use. I use my own shampoo to do it. So I feel like it doesn't matter more about how much you use, I think, is more the it's what's more important, I think. Dry cleaning clothes is expensive. Yes, agreed. And annoying, because I always don't want to go. You know, you have to go pick it up too. Like it's one of those things like where you have to. It's like an errand. It's just not convenient. Let's see. Is that a
Oh, I think it's my ready to wear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's blue. Well, it's not blue. It's just that you could see the dye just seep through a bit. And I think the saving grace of this mistake is that I did not wash it I didn't soak it, and I didn't throw it into the washing machine. So I think that's the only saving grace. But I still gave it a rinse, you know, just scrub it a couple of times and then rinse it again. And I think that was like, what is happening?
Yeah. Okay, June. For luxury ready-to-wear, check out the Laundress. They make excellent detergent, and I use it for my luxury ready-to-wear. I never had any issues. Okay, the Laundress. I'll look it up too. The Laundress. Yeah. So ladies should still read the label before sending to wash, as these are expensive. I shrunk one of my hubby's pants as it says dry clean, but I went... Yeah, you know, like I said, mistakes do happen. They are very expensive lessons learned, but you know, they do happen once in a while. I remember that's the thing. I'm very picky with my own clothes. Ever since I was in high school, I'm very picky, right? So I wash all my own clothes. Well, obviously I wash the whole household's laundry too, but my own clothes, I separate them and I wash them myself. And I still do the same thing as of today. I'll separate my own laundry because I don't trust anyone else. And what made me realize that is not because anything dramatic happened to me, is because one of my friends back in high school told me that her mom dried one of her favorite hoodies and it shrunk, and she was so pissed at her. And in my head, I was thinking, oh, it's so sad that it shrunk. But at the same time, I'm like, well, you should have washed it yourself. Then why do you make your mom wash it? Like, that's how I feel about it, right? I'm like, if you don't want anything to happen to it, you should be taking care of, you should be taking responsibility with it. But yeah. Yeah, they just, yeah, things happen. It's fine. It's just funny when I heard that. Okay. Amy, my essay mentioned minimum 6 months you have to be a client before they consider an offer. Yeah, I think that's what the consensus is with, again, not speaking for every store, but I think in Canada, that is the consensus, that if you're not even a client for long enough, they wouldn't be offering you the bag yet. So that's why I'm not like, I didn't do anything about it. I'm just still waiting right now. So we'll see whenever it happens. Obviously, I'm hoping for my birthday, which, you know, would be close to my 6-month mark, I think.
It'll be here.
Sorry, what?
I said it will be here very quickly, very soon.
Well, okay. I don't want to see that thing. I want to believe that, but I also want to have low expectations. So I become even more happy when it does happen. But yeah, yeah, it's hard to wait, huh? It's hard. Okay, Hermès wants you to be a forever and repeat client even though you have money, but if they sense that you're after their bags and you won't be back, then they won't offer you the bags. Yeah, I mean, if I was an SA and I feel like a client is only after the big prize and they don't really care about anything else. And in fact, I feel like if I was an SA, right, I feel like if you just buy anything just to make me happy, I would also suspect that too. Yeah. What do you think, Kat?
I think so. I think they want you to be a long-term customer,
but also a genuine customer.
Yeah, long-term genuine customer. So if you're only buying the yeah, they want you to buy everything basically, right? Just don't buy all the hot things only. And if you appreciate the brand all around, then they'll offer you. I think they will. It's without a doubt that you will get it. So yeah, you know what? I want to add that I don't think it's also Hermès. Like, I'm going to use Chanel as one, okay?
Exactly.
So I'm going to use Chanel as one, huh? I have been a long time customer for Chanel. Maybe not as long as Amy. Maybe not as long as Amy.
Really?
Maybe not as long as a lot of you. But girl, I've spent a lot of money with Chanel. And I used to get calls like, we got new collection coming in. Once in a while, not often. I'm not VVVIP. I'm not even VIP, but I used to get occasionally a message from my SA to say, oh, there's a new season coming in. Do you want to come and see this? You want to see that? But I can tell you, in the past year that I have not shopped at Chanel, I have not heard a single sound from them. Bye. They don't even care. They don't even bother to manage, possibly pull, they like customer relationship. They don't bother to manage the customer relationship. And I could continue to be a long-term customer, but not buying, not bothered, get out of my face, literally. So I think Hermès does it as well, but they have that carrot, right? The bag at the carrot. But if you're not gonna shop at them, why would they spend their effort entertaining you? So I think every brand does it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's every brand. I feel like Hermès just seems obvious just because exactly they have those prized holy grail bags that everyone wants. But otherwise, it's true. Every brand. And if we just change the point of view of, if you just looked at it from a point of view of relationships in general, not even shopping, okay, just with people in general, people in your life come and go too. And I know it's not really a true comparison. But in a sense, it is. Like, if you stop keeping in touch, you're probably not going to hear from them for a long time. Like, in a way, you just distance, your relationship becomes more distant, right? So it's the same thing.
Yeah. It's a two-way. Like, if I'm the SA, why waste my time, my effort to keep texting this customer who has somehow quietly decided, yeah, I'm done. So why keep hounding her, because I have 20 other customers who is dying to talk to me. So if you want to come back, so Hermès does the same.
If you want to come back, they'll hear from you, I'm sure. Basically, right? Okay, Kat, now that you have a good relationship with your Hermès SA, would you buy from the secondary market? I guess
the answer is yes, because I'm not a stupid customer. There are things that I would still buy from the secondary market because buying brand new from Hermès is not worth it. There are things. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head right now. I would not necessarily go to the secondary market to look for it, but I would not say no. I think the resale market, if you can find a reputable seller, if it's in new condition, sometimes you can really save a lot of money. So I think if I were to go into the secondary market for these things, it could be the non-quota bags. I'm trying to think of one. Maybe, okay, let's say like the Lindy. Though the Lindy now has become quite expensive on the secondary market. But let's say the Lindy. I could save 3,000-4,000 buying the Lindy from the secondary market. Even more sometimes. So I won't say no. Yeah, won't say no. Even clothing. I think if I find a piece of clothing that I just can't get at the Hermès store, and if I can see it in the secondary market, resale, cheaper, much cheaper, I will just get it if I like it that much, of course.
Yeah, I feel the same if you asked me to. I feel like I will still prefer buying from my, say Chanel, right? I would still prefer buying from my local store. But once in a while, if there's something that I can't get on my local store, I'll have to source it somewhere else, right? Yep. So, yeah. Okay, from Marie. Amy, do you use the delicate cycle for your balmain cardigans? That is a good question. I can tell you that I have not yet. I would be too nervous to try straight to the, to the washing machine. So what I do usually is, especially if I'm very nervous about an item and I don't know if it quite will be handled in the washing machine, I will do what Kat does first. I will hand wash first, but very delicate, like not real wringing or not real rough with it. Just literally almost like just swish it around the water, and especially if it's really not that dirty, and just pay a bit more attention, like maybe just use your finger a bit more on the areas that you sweat, and then that's it. Just do that for the first time or first couple of times, and if it looks still okay, then you can move on to the delicate cycle on your washing machine. And because usually if you do hand washing and it still looks fine, then you can most likely go to the washing machine. But I haven't done that yet with my cardigan. I don't always straight go to the washing machine. I do hand wash first if I'm nervous about an item, especially for this one because it does have the shoulder pads. I don't want them to be out of place or anything like that. Okay. Oh, from Jenny. Kat, get the bag. I own it in vert criquet.
I think you can't get it, How much is I don't know. Where are you from,
I was gonna
Jenny?
ask you, how much is it?
How much is it? I have no idea. There's no price. If it's 7,000-8,000, then I'll just say forget it. Okay. But if it's, it's still like a Chanel, not Chanel mini. Chanel minis are so expensive now.
Chanel mini is like 5-6 now.
Yeah.
6. Yeah, 6. because you guys already have tax included. It's hard. Everything is getting so expensive nowadays. You can't really avoid the $6,000 mark anymore, right? Everything is so expensive. It's crazy. So if anything is below 3,000, you're like, it's a steal. Okay, Shanna. Here, there's the lockdown again. Forget about getting to the store. Hermès and Chanel stocks even before all the are really low. Yeah, it is. And you know what? The lockdowns and the pandemic really affected, well, everyone in the world, but just at different times, right?
Except Gold Coast.
Oh, Australia. Well, some countries, exactly. Even within a country, some areas in the same country can do better than others. I want to say that Asia has been doing really well, and then now it's starting to go up again. Whereas for us in Canada, it's we were like so bad for so long, like literally haven't gone out, and now it's really, we're seeing some light at the end of the tunnel. But I always say, never get too enthusiastic too soon, because things can always just spiral out of control because you didn't see it happening, like you didn't see it coming, right? There's variants and this and that. Anyway, I'm gonna keep my expectation low as usual for everything, but yeah, it's true, it sucks, but don't worry about it. You will have your chance, and I'm sure, I don't know how long it'll take, but one day hopefully we can all go back to some sort of normalcy. I really hope. Also from Shanna, are you ladies still going for LV monogram? I was told that they might discontinue it and concentrating on leather instead. I don't think they're discontinuing it though. I think they're just slowing down the production, as in they're not making as many. They can't discontinue it, right? As LV as a brand is very well known for their canvas.
Yeah.
Right.
It will be around. Don't worry. The monogram will be around, but I think in limited quantities, and maybe in the next, I don't know, 5-6 years, it could be focused on maybe just the small leather goods. Who knows? It could be something that they will, instead of having like a whole range of everything canvas, and it will overtake people who buy leather, because I think they want to push their leather line. So if you got canvas as a choice, you say, oh, I'd rather buy the canvas bags, which are cheaper, rather than buy leather. So I think they need to figure out how to distinguish the two, and just maybe keep the canvas on a few core pieces, or maybe only for certain limited edition collections, some on the SLGs. But I do think that it's going to be less and less. So...
And I feel like they're especially gonna, if they ever discontinue things, they're probably discontinuing the most affordable pieces, such as what they're doing with the toiletry, right?
Yeah.
It's not that they will remove the canvas altogether in every product, but they will probably start focusing on the very affordable ones that are right now are nearly impossible to get. Okay, Kat, it's $4,000. You can get it.
That's it. I'm getting it. Hang on. Texting my essay.
Text your essay.
Oh, it's 4,000. I was thinking, okay, obviously it's still a lot of money, but I thought it was like $6,000-$7,000. I swear, because they're...
But if you think about it, LV bum bags are how much now? For just the canvas one, is it like 3,000? But this one, you're getting top of the crop, craftsmanship, leather, color, and it's super. Like not everyone has it. Like not that matters because you love it. So yeah, I say go for it.
Yeah, unboxing coming.
Yeah, call your essay tonight. Amy and Kat, I have been a loyal customer of LV and Chanel and have been with Hermès for several years now. LV customer is still great. Chanel is meh. and then Hermès is exceptional. It's
Mm.
funny because I feel like it's different everywhere. So speaking for myself, I feel like LV has been on the decline for years now. I don't really know what's happening. They keep changing their personnel. Although I do have one person that I do go to now, but it's hard, you know. And Chanel, I don't know. I don't want to say meh, but Chanel, you really have to have that one essay that you have to find the person, because I would have to say the majority, and in every Chanel store I've been worldwide, it is meh, because they check you up and down, and
Oh,
unless you're really buying something, they might not be really helping you. So you really have to be yeah, you really have to have a relationship with someone and keep in touch constantly.
Chanel, they look you up and down. Yeah.
Yeah, they look you up and down. Let's see. Do you all take a break from shopping for a few months and then come back feeling guilty that you have not been in contact with your essay? I know I shouldn't feel guilty, but I sometimes do. I don't think I feel guilty.
Interesting.
Do you feel
I don't-
guilty though?
Well, I don't think I feel guilty, but I feel like I'm sneaky because I disappear for so long. And the only reason I'm texting that person after so long is because I want something from you. So the initial chit chat is like, hi, how are you? It's all crap, because it's all crap, because I just want to get me that bag. So I feel sneaky, but I don't feel guilty. I think I don't, because it's a business, right? But yeah, the small talk is a bit awkward.
It's interesting. I feel like for me, because we even keep saying it in here that your essay is not your friend. So in a way, I feel like it's a mutual understanding that yes, we have, when I am a frequent shopper, we have more of a, it feels more of a closer relationship. But if I disappear months at a time because I had nothing to buy, or maybe I was taking a break from that brand, I feel like if I came back to ask about something, that it should just go back to what it was before, or at least I should. My expectation would be that at least the essay should at least reply to me, yes or no, if they can't find that item.
Yeah, I think
What?
the feeling is it's us.
Right?
So
Yeah.
yeah, you kind of in your head that it's a business relationship, but because like you're saying you're feeling guilty, it's actually you. Like for me, I feel awkward, it's actually me, but I can snap out of it. It's like, dude, I can't be buying every day. So I just thought, oh, hi, how are you? So the awkwardness is actually me. It's internal. So I think what you're saying, Amy, is exactly right, because I have nothing to buy. So I'm just chatting, kicking with you as an essay, because we're not friends. It's a business relationship.
Mm-hmm. But we can be professional.
Yeah, professional about it.
Yeah, and still have chit chats when we're closer. But otherwise, I don't know. I wouldn't feel guilty necessarily, I don't think. It's actually 5,200 cat. Apparently, it's the pouch that is 4,000. But the
Dude,
bag is
you're
5.
happy for no reason.
So does that change things for you?
No, still texting my essay just to check it out. You can just check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might not even have it. So
They might not exactly. They might not even have it. And maybe when I wear, I'm like, oh, so you might as well just get it out of your system.
yeah.
Because if it's $10,000, then we don't even want to talk about it, right?
Exactly. You should at least give it a look, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Oh, it was 5,000 last year, but there was a price increase.
Oh, by the way, if y'all don't know that today, this coming month, there's a price increase in Cartier.
Yeah. It's
So
end of month in
tell you,
Canada.
there is already up in Canada,
No, end of month
right?
for Canada.
So if you're in Singapore, it's coming, and if you are thinking of buying it in August, you might as well just get it out now, because the price increase in Singapore is between 8 to 15%. It's quite a big jump, actually. I'm not sure why so much, because I've heard some places are 5 to 7. I've heard some say that's 10%, but it's around about 8 to 15.
Mm.
Maybe
I
some things will
read.
be more.
Yeah, well, I haven't kept up with the purse forum, but last time I read was that in Canada we'll be having a 1% increase, which is very funny because 1% is like, okay, that's fine. But I wonder if it's still 1% because, and then I wonder why some places higher, some places lower. Is it because our
I
price
think
is
it's
already
just an
higher? Like,
adjustment.
what is it? I'm not sure.
I think it's just an adjustment.
Okay. Okay, Bianca. Oh my God, Amy, I had the same experience. It was a random visit. I had a new essay. I forgot her name, and the guard in front of the store looked me up and down.
The guard, the guard. Come to Singapore. Okay, well, but now Singapore's Ngee City Chanel is having a major renovation, so I don't know how the layout will be. But in the past, the layout is you line up outside the door, and then the door will open. And when the guard lets you in, you can see the whole space, the floor. But then it's sort of sectioned off, so that's one floor, and then there's like a couple of steps, and then you go to the back of the shop. So where all the everybody's walking everywhere, but when you're standing at the front of the line and the guard says, "Yeah, you can go in," then he opens the door. But your essay, they don't stand at the door; they stand at the steps, 2 steps up, and they line up like 3 of them, and they're all standing there with their iPads, staring at the door at you walking in. You're like, and they look at you like that. Then they then they signal to their friend. You're like, oh shit! And you come in, you're like, oh my gosh. An audience, okay, an audience to the 4 or 5 essays that you're walking in. So I hope they take away that kind of like steps, because it is really intimidating, because they're not at the door. They don't come. The Chanel, sorry, the LV ones will come to the door. They're like, hey, hi, can I help you today? No, they stand 2 meters away at the 2 steps up.
I wonder why they do that. Why they have that culture. Bianca, there's actually more. Told me to wait, so I was waiting and saw other customers being let through. They were just walk-in customers too. I was in my Lululemon and simple shirt. Because I did not plan to go there, I felt judged. I went to LV store and got accommodated nicely. Ended up buying a bag there. So, I don't know why the Chanel. I'm not saying every Chanel, but like in general, I have felt that Chanel does have this whole very intimidating culture almost. It's
I
so
found
weird, huh?
I found
It's
the
very
term
weird.
from last week. What? Treat them mean, keep them keen. Maybe because you feel like you need to prove yourself to buy Chanel. So you have this competitive, it pulls a little bit of a competitive nature, I think, psyche, right? Because you feel like, what? You don't think I'm good enough? So you become competitive. So you tend to spend. Maybe. It's psychology.
Ugh, it's weird. And then actually, there's more again. And I saw the guard eyeing my LV bag. I told them, please tell my essay. I'll just come back another day. Mic drop. Oh gosh. Yeah. Why does it have to be this way, huh? Anyway, like I said, sometimes you have to try a few times. Like I said, I didn't meet an essay that I felt comfortable until a few tries. I'm pretty sure the first year of my essay was he was playing me because I never got anything out of him. First year, never, nothing, not a single thing. And it's fine because like eventually I just started just walking in, and then whoever helped me, I just literally work with that person. Eventually you'll meet someone that will be nice enough to you. Who knows? Sandra, I'm looking at so many bag reviews. I changed my mind about the Chanel walk, but I didn't like a Chanel bag look. Did my mind change being influenced? Did it happen to you? Oh, okay. I think that can happen, that you don't like something and then eventually you like something because you see it all the time. That definitely happens to me, I think. Not sure if I'll still change my mind about the walk, but I think it can happen.
Yeah, I think it happens a lot. See something. I mean, there's some bags that no matter how often I see it, I will not be swayed. I can say it like the Yakumus. Is it Yakum? Is that how you pronounce it?
Well, it's a I think it's a French brand. If it's pronounced in French, it would be Jacquemus.
Jacquemus, okay.
Because if you pronounce it as a Y, that's more Spanish, which is not how they say it in French. But I actually don't really know, to be honest.
No
like
matter
I don't know
how
how
many
they actually
people
pronounce
wear it or buy it and promote it, I will never like it. It's just, if you just don't like it, you don't like it. But there's some where I think they fall, you're not sure. You're like, oh, not really nice, but there's something about it. Then you just, the more you see it, and I think with the social media, you see people style it, which is the same as how we saw the Hermès ready to wear, right? You see it first time, you're like, ew, what is that? But the more you see people style it, the way they wear it, the way they incorporate it into the daily lives, then you sort of start to accept it. I think the multi-pochette is one. That
true.
a lot of that for me, my first time I looked at it, I was like, who in the world is gonna wear 3 pouches? Are you crazy? And then the more I see it, I was like, kind of clever, huh? It's kind of clever. And then I actually see it in store. You go, kind of like it. And then you start to chase it down.
Yeah, I definitely say I can tell that some things are influence, but in general, I already have my preference for some things, so I will still gravitate towards those more. But yeah, once in a while, I see something enough, I'd be like, you know what? I like it now. And I think MK is here now, and he's saying the same thing. Happened to him with as ladies' bags. I think I've been influenced by social media. Yeah, it is true. I mean, it's not just social media. I feel like social media is just because of the day and age we are in now. Everything is digitized and online. But before, it would be magazines. It would be like on the TV. Actually, even now, I'm watching a lot of Korean dramas, and every time I see them wear anything luxury, I'm just like, oh, this is nice. This is nice. Like, it's everywhere. Influence is everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even realize it.
And I think it's even stronger now because it's everyday people.
Yes.
When I was young, and I think for Amy as well, magazines, superstars, actresses, and all, they still, it's still something to see, but it's not as powerful as seeing your peer who's, like me, let's say like me, somebody like me, and I go like, hey, she can wear like that, huh? Not bad, or no? So you sort of accept it from a different level.
Oh yeah, totally right. It's like everyday, and that's where that's what companies are moving towards too. They're realizing that everyday people are sometimes better influencers because other people relate to them more readily, right? We're just like you. So, okay, I feel like you should give Versace clothes a try, especially the vintage pieces. Really glam like Balmain. Yeah. There's so much to explore. One thing at a time. Oh, don't I wish, right, that I could just like shop endlessly, no worry, like
Yeah.
no money worries and nothing like that. I have to agree, Versace. I have seen quite a few other people who kind of sprinkled a bit of Versace in their Versace. Versace is like, yeah, really nice. From Cindy. Kat, you should check out the Trip espadrilles in denim since you're looking for denim Hermès. I picked it up from my local store. Ooh.
Ooh, okay, I will.
Although with then espadrilles, the only thing that I worry about, and in fact, I worry about every shoe, is that if it's so flat and it's very inflexible, because if it's very like your Chanel espadrilles, right? They're flat, but they're also they can't bend.
Like
It makes walking not just difficult, okay? Just not natural to walk in like you know what I mean?
Like you're walking on two
problem with
bricks. Pa, 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 pa. But who knows? Maybe the Hermès espadrilles will be nicer. Maybe they're a little bit more flexible. But I envy the people who can wear the Chanel espadrilles because they look so good. They look so
Yeah.
casual and relaxed and actually quite stylish. But dang, my feet just don't like them. I can't lift the shoe with my foot. And I tend to walk kind of like this.
Yeah.
And the moment I lift my heel to pull the back part of the shoe, my heel comes out of the shoe. I end up stepping on the back part of the shoe. Might as well not buy the espadrille.
So you have to try them to see if maybe the Hermès version. But then I feel like espadrilles in general are not flexible. It's like a plank of wood underneath or something. I'm not sure what it is.
Height.
Yeah, shoes are so tricky. Okay, which drama I'm watching right now? I watch a lot of everything because like sometimes I also just watch shows that we pre-record on the PVR, which are just English shows. But the most current one that I just finished on Netflix, which is a K-drama, is Vincenzo. Oh, K-drama is so good. Like the one that I watched before that was the Arthal Chronicles, a must-see. And the same main actor is also in Vincenzo, and both shows are. Vincenzo is so hilarious. It's so funny. It's so good. And Arthal is just one of those shows where it's so. The storyline is just so. You have to watch it. Like I said, it's kind of like a twist, a mix of GOT. You know, GOT as in what's GOT? Game of Thrones, and it's like Game of Thrones and a little bit of Vikings in it, like Vikings the show as well. Really, really good. Anyway, I'm a big fan of K-drama.
Isabel saying the show Mine, MINE. Is that a Mine?
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but we're always, you know, whenever we feel bored, because we do watch other things too, which are just things on TV, on Discovery, on History Channel, all those things. But when we get bored of our normal everyday shows, then we switch on to Netflix. And the problem with Netflix is that once you start, and especially if it's a good show, you can never stop. So we don't always do Netflix, but when we do, it's like a few days of no sleep, okay? Because you just keep on watching. But yeah, that's the one that we just finished, Vincenzo. Okay, I think we're almost at our 2 hour mark, so I think we still have a few questions. Let's see. Oh, the espadrilles has a height 1 inch thick. Okay, I think you really have to try it on Kat.
Okay, I'll try it.
I think most likely it won't work for me though.
I am going to Hermès one coming soon. Coming soon, we'll go and take a look.
Yeah, let us know what's good. MK, I also had been blocked by a crazy Chanel essay. He gave me his card and told me to contact him whenever I need something. I placed an order with him once and got blocked. What do you mean?
Why? What's happening? What's everybody getting blocked?
I don't know. What is going on? What? Blocked?
What happened? Why? What did you do?
I know. Oh, Isabel is one of those people who, you know what? You have the perfect feet then, because like, yeah, I can't walk with certain shoes. I not too high, too low, too flat. None of those I can't. If it rubs me in a certain way, I can't. I have the most problematic.
Okay, Isabel, do the espadrilles get more flexible? Like I think I always wonder if they become, the base, it can sort of, the first few times I've worn mine, they continue to stay straight as a brick. But do they soften? do they bend? Do they become malleable? I don't know. Do they soften at all?
And I almost wonder, Kat, if it's because both you and I have some sort of issues, because you have your knee surgery. So
That's true.
it cannot take the same shock as someone who is completely healthy and young. I have my joint inflammation, so I just
breaking
can't.
down.
I mean, I can't. Right? It has to be comfortable right off the bat, no breaking in, soft, like butter.
Yeah. Like butter. It's gotta be
begin with.
part of my foot.
Yeah.
It's gotta be like, and then go, okay, it feels like feet. Okay.
Yeah, I almost think that that's the reason, because when I was in high school, I said it before, I used to wear platform heels to school, and I would run in them, like I would run to catch the bus, and I felt nothing. I felt completely fine, but I cannot even walk in those for 5 minutes now. Like that's the difference. You have some health issues, you just can't take it anymore, right? Your body just doesn't allow you. So I wonder if maybe that's the main reason, probably, which is why some people find them comfortable and others don't.
She's gonna check. She's gonna press her shoe.
Okay, from Cindy, I was very surprised how comfortable they were. The Hermès ones were, and I went to get the Oran sandals and came up with 2 pairs of those shoes instead. Interesting.
She says it does not soften. It's quite stiff. Oh man.
Okay, Caitlin, Amy, do you still love your Chanel vanity case? I really want it. The launch of the new season will be tomorrow for Singapore ladies. Ooh.
Today is today. Hello, it's today.
It's today? Okay. You sure it's not pre-sale?
Well, somebody told me it's today.
Okay.
That you can see it, but I think they were having a pre-sale for the VIPs today. So yeah, it'll be in tomorrow for sure.
Uh-huh. Well, okay, Kathleen, actually. Kathleen, of course I still love it. I just got it. But I will definitely let you know in the long term, after let me use it a bit first. I haven't used it. I've only actually been using my other bags. Why? I don't know why. Because I had to get in and out of my bag often, so I don't want to fuss with that zipper thing. I do really love it from the first impression, as you've seen on the video, because it's so dang cute, and I've been after this bag for so long. And yes, I know that it's a zipper like this style, which is not the easiest to get in and out. I was fully aware of that, but I accepted the fact that it was one of the more affordable bag or SLG from Chanel, and the fact that it's the shape, right? It's really the shape that gives me the vibes, okay? So the fact that I was able to get one this season, and it has a top handle, I was just over the moon. So I still love it, obviously, but I will have to start using it more and see how I feel about using it. I still think that I will love the look, but whether I love using it is going to be another story. So, yeah.
I am trying to avoid the Chanel 21A.
It's so good, right?
Not that I am a VIP, or not that I have ever been a VIP, so you can forget about getting any nice colored bags. But even so, we do not want to go near it because there are so many
dangerous place.
Colors. Dangerous. Oh, pinks, grays, greens.
I know. What? every single color from anybody that likes metallic, they have metallic. Anybody that likes green, they have that nice green. Anybody that likes red, they have dark pink and burgundy. Anybody that likes light color, because they don't like the darker colors, they have the light pink and the light gray. I'm like, what kind of collection is this? Like, there's something for everyone, literally. It's so good, this collection. Oh, mind blown. Still cannot believe how beautiful this collection is. Okay, I think we are almost at the 2-hour mark, literally a few seconds away. Yes, I also got judged by a guard at MBS. Is that in Singapore?
Oh, yeah, that's the main one, the Marina Bay Sands. That's the big one. I actually don't like to go to that store. It's worse because the door is this way, and you walk into a little foyer, and they stand around it. They're like
they're there judging you already.
And then if they look at you, they look down. Then they wait for their other friend to go. Like, damn. Okay.
You just have to have thick skin. Like, whatever. You're a customer, right? I mean, you still have to be polite, but like, just walk in. Just walk in, go look for your essay. If you don't have one, try your chances, try to mingle with one, or whoever comes. Actually, don't mingle. Whoever comes to you,
yeah, go straight for them.
If that person seems helpful, then yeah, keep working with that one. Okay, Isabel confirmed. They do not soften.
Quite.
They're very comfortable for her. Yeah,
that's the thing, like I just don't understand it. How can stiff shoes be comfortable? So it's either a love. I think the espadrilles is a love or hate. Like when you love it and you can like walk in them, they just work for you. But when I walk, I'm like, bah, 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 like what is going on? What's going on? Who can wear
I know. I honestly feel that because we just have our own health issues that affect how we walk, which is why I really feel so, because compared to when I was younger to now, before I can wear anything, the cheapest shoes in the world, it's hard, it's heavy. Now I can't do any of those. Even sometimes the comfortable shoes that everyone claims to be are still sometimes not comfortable for me. So, oh wow, she walked 30,000 steps in NYC in those espadrilles. Oh my gosh. Maybe that's why, because you broke them in.
And actually, some shoes need to be broken into. So I talked about my Gucci Ace. I bought the mistake. Wear brand new leather shoes for a holiday in Hong Kong, where you walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. 3 days later, my feet hurt like hell, but my shoe was soft as butter. Because I just, shit, what am I doing? Yeah, then of course they're soft, right? Because, broken in. Maybe that's why your espadrilles are so soft. 30,000 steps later.
Oh, man. But Isabel, I won't be able to do that. You would have to break them in for me. Then I can maybe wear them. But anyway, that's it for today. Thank you all so much for all your questions. And of course, next week we'll have another topic for you on Kat's channel. So don't forget to subscribe to both our channel. Make sure you like this video, especially if you've enjoyed it. And we'll see you next week. Bye. Bye.